Europe's most glamorous city, Monte Carlo, is synonymous with wealth, style, and beauty. Amidst the myth and fable that is this Mediterranean jewel, the most exclusive poker tournament on the continent convenes with the largest prize pool in European history, $3 million.
The dazzling sight and lucrative prize have drawn the world's greatest players to duel it out in the Riverbell.com Monte Carlo Millions.
As the sun sets on the Principality of Monaco, a star-studded field of over 100 players featuring the biggest names in the game has gathered to begin their quest for the $1 million first prize. Tonight's main table will feature 9-time World Series of Poker bracelet winner Phil Hellmuth, World Series of Poker ladies champ Jennifer Tilly, and European legend Devilfish Dave Ullian.
112 players sat down, each with his eye on the prize. That prize, $1 million, but it cost $25,000 just to sit down. And hello again, everybody. I'm Barry Tompkins, along with world-renowned poker author Michael Koenig. And Michael, how this game of poker has evolved. Look where we are today.
Monte Carlo. I mean, this is a long way from downtown Las Vegas. And while nobody would mistake our field of players for fashion models or Formula One sports car drivers, they are the best at the game, and they're playing in the heart of European glamour.
And they're playing in a very different format as well.
Yeah, this tournament, Barry, is different from other no-limit hold'em tournaments because normally you lose your chips, you go home. At the Monte Carlo Millions, everybody who fails to make the final table gets a second chance tournament. The winner, express lane to the finals.
And you got the best of Europe, the best of America. Let's get to the action.
And you can see a very international field here. Devilfish, one of the great players in Europe, is in the 3-seat. Phil Hellmuth with Jennifer Tilly right alongside him.
And one of the players, Barry, I'm going to be keeping my eye on is in seat number 5, David Oppenheim. That gentleman right there. He's a high-limit cash game player. He's fierce. I had the opportunity to play at the same table with him in a WPT event, and it was no fun. The guy has no respect for money, and therefore he's very dangerous.
3 players going to look at the flop here. Tilly, Hellmuth, Boniati. Queen 7-6 on the flop.
Jennifer Tilly has flopped 2 pair, and with 2 diamonds and a straight draw on board, she's going to bet, make anybody who's drawing pay a price. Boniati actually has an open-ender.
Hellmuth says no thanks. Tilly and Boniati. And the turn is a jack. $2,500 from Tilly. Boniati's going to call. And the river is a deuce. No help for Boniati.
Boniati knows he cannot win with an 8 high. The only way he can win this pot is to bluff at it and hope that he doesn't get called. Yes, he's going to try.
Yep.
8,000.
Decision time for Tilly.
Right now she's going through her head, what could he possibly have that's better than my 2 pair?
Bold move by Boniati. 16,200 in this pot.
Good call.
And Jennifer Tilly takes down the first hand.
Played like a true master, Jennifer. Nice hand.
Well, a good hand for her. Let's talk about how this game is played.
Well, Barry, if you're one of the 14 people in America who has not yet seen poker on TV, here's how you play No Limit Texas Hold'em. Each player is dealt 2 down cards. Then players decide whether to call, raise, or fold. If 2 or more players remain, the community cards are dealt. The first 3 are called the flop, and they're followed by a round of betting. Next comes the turn card, or 4th Street, more betting. And finally, the river card. What makes it no limit is that a player can bet all of his chips at any time. This is called all in. When this happens, players show their cards, and in all cases, the best 5-card hand wins and takes the pot.
I'm listening to Big Pimpin' since we're in Monaco.
That's a nice segue. Devilfish got some handsome jewelry there, huh?
Yeah, he looks like a loan collector with brass knuckles.
Don't cross him. Helmuth is paired up here.
And he just limps in. Barry, the blinds are only 100 and 100. And remember, these players started with 50,000 in their chip stack, so the blinds really aren't worth stealing at this point. Players are just trying to limp in and make a big hand. And look at this. Mr. Sonnert has flopped a flush.
6-9, queen of diamonds on the flop.
Now, Oppenheim has made middle pair with the nut flush draw. Right now, the Swede, Sonnert, has the made hand, but Oppenheim can catch him.
Re-raise, make it 8,000.
Oh, man. Just for those at home watching, I slow played this hand to get him.
And it didn't work this time.
For all of you at home watching, the slow play was all about him because the blinds are only 1 and 1. I figured I could flop him dead, so instead I folded.
Noted. You know, kidding aside, that is one of the great things about televised poker, Barry. We get to see how the best players in the world handle most of their decisions. Not only do we get to see how they play their cards, we get to see what they throw away. And it really is a great education.
This is an interesting hand right here. On the turn,
Ooh.
he has paired the aces.
Yeah, that's a terrible card for Oppenheim because he actually might think he's now in the lead with his 2 pair. We know that Sonnert has a made flush. I think he needs to bet here. Oh, he checks.
Now that's a gift. The river, a 3 of clubs, no help to Oppenheim.
And Sonnert's passivity might actually earn him some extra chips here. Oppenheim might think he has the best hand. It looks like he's going to bet. He does. Quick call.
Ace is up.
So Sonnert has won the hand, and he took Oppenheim down the road with him, and Oppenheim
Well, that plan backfired.
has come a long way with a quick loss.
He's lost nearly half his chips already.
Damn, half my stack is gone in the first 30 minutes. It's a long way to travel there.
10-8-4 would have been nice.
To lose half your stack.
10-8
That's about 1,000 chips a mile, I think. Let's break down this hand, Michael.
Well, Helmuth took a stab at it with his pocket 8s, and he figured out right away when he got raised by Sonnert that his 8s were no good. David Oppenheim with middle pair and the nut flush draw re-raised. Sonnert called the raise. The